It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CD, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one, because these two teams, they think big. They think about going on and playing bigger games, and also think about these two on Thanksgiving. Both of them hosting. Now they're going head-to-head in a matchup that we've been eagerly anticipating.
It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. A shotgun snap for Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 6 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. This Cowboy defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
They go play action with Richardson. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week,
just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't.
And he will take it in for a Cowboys goal.
Tony Pollard, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it good.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Cowboys at 5-10 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Christian Harris in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 78 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know?
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Man open, here is Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll run with Pollard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Richardson now on 2nd down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Richardson,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 42. Now it's Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Christian Harris, his 2nd sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
On 2nd down, it's Reynolds.
He stiff arms him. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play this call, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Play action. It's gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now gone.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yardage yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out now come the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Pollard one more time.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that important.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
69 yards.
And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards.
Richardson off the play fake.
The left side completion to Jones. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now second and 5.
Goff now to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Goff now looking to throw. This complete to Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And fights through one man. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the 50, it's gone.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third and short. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to perhaps salt this one away. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
That is caught. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better.